So friends, the Oak Island team found something at a depth of 200 feet that could change their lives forever. As they were digging down, a strange silence prevailed in the atmosphere. The sound of the machines started sounding even more scary, as if something was hidden under the ground, and it was slowly waking up. Then suddenly their tools hit something hard and everyone was stunned. The team's faces turned completely pale. Even the camera crew became silent for a few moments because what they saw was beyond their imagination. This was not any ordinary treasure or gold. This was something that was beyond human understanding. Something that had been buried in the mysterious soil of Oak Island for centuries. After this, the area was immediately sealed. Rick and Marty Lagina did not allow anyone to come near. People started talking about different things. Did they find a secret tunnel? Or the scary thing that could be the real reason behind the mystery of Oak Island? Make sure to watch this video till the end, because in this, you will get to see the footage which will be revealed to the world for the first time. And yes, if you are as eager to know the truth of Oak Island as we are, then subscribe to the channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you do not miss any mysterious updates. Oak Island is a small, mysterious place located in Nova Scotia province of Canada. It looks like just an ordinary island, but for the last 200 years it has been witness to stories of the world's biggest treasures and mysteries. Thousands of people came here, excavated, used technology, but till date, no one has been able to clarify what is actually hidden at this place. There are as many questions as there are stories about this island, and this is what makes it so famous. In the last 200 years, many major excavations took place on Oak Island. It started in the late 1700s, when some young men saw a strange pit in the ground here. They thought that some treasure might be hidden here. They started digging, but as they went down, mysterious tunnels and water-filled pits came in their way. Over time, many rich businessmen, explorers, and teams came here. Many times it happened that during the excavation, big accidents happened, and some people even lost their lives. The most talked about mysterious stories of Oak Island are Knights Templar. It is said that they hid their gold and religious treasure here centuries ago. Some people believe that the secret of a secret organization named Freemasons is buried here. At the same time, another theory also says that pirates hid their looted treasure here. This is the reason why this place came to be called Money Pit. People also believe that there is a curse on Oak Island. It is said that this treasure will not come out until 7 people die. So far, 6 people have lost their lives during the excavation here, which has made the story of this curse even stronger. These are the reasons why Oak Island is not just an excavation site, but a mystery that has drawn the attention of the whole world. Even today, people believe that the truth is hidden under this island, which can change history forever. Mission of Rick and Marty Lagina's team. Rick and Marty Lagina are 2 brothers who have dreamed of solving the mysteries of Oak Island since childhood. When they were young, they read an old story related to Oak Island in which there was mention of mysterious treasure and secret chamber. From that time onwards, Rick believed that there is some truth hidden under this island which can change history. Marty, who is a successful businessman, decided to turn his brother's dream into reality. Both of them took a big risk of investing not only their time, but also millions of dollars in this project. They formed a strong and professional team, which included engineers, historians, divers, and advanced technology experts. The excavation of Oak Island was not like any ordinary excavation. There were both dangers and mysteries at every step. The team used high-tech machines like drill machine, ground scanner, and muon tomography. With the help of muon tomography, a map of the underground was prepared to find out which part would be safe to dig. The main goal of this season was to reach a depth of 200 feet. Scan reports and old maps indicated that a large and solid structure was present there. Rick believed that this was the place where the real secret of Oak Island was hidden. Marty also supported his brother and clearly said that this search was not just for the treasure of gold and silver, but to show the world the biggest truth of history. Their mission was clear: to solve this mystery, no matter how difficult the path was. Beginning of digging and initial challenges. This season began with great enthusiasm. The team prepared a plan to dig up to 200 feet and set up large machinery. But as the digging began, they had to face many dangerous challenges. The first and biggest problem was sudden filling of water under the ground. There were many natural water tunnels under the soil of Oak Island, which would burst as soon as they were excavated and fill the pit with water. This would stop the digging work and create a big danger for the team. Many times it happened that the machines almost drowned in the water, and the team had to use all their strength to save them. The second big challenge was soil collapse. While digging deep, the ground would suddenly collapse, changing the path of the excavation and causing huge losses. Sometimes this accident would happen so suddenly that even the team members would be in danger. Rick and Marty had to install many additional support structures for the safety of their team and had to take every step very carefully. The team also studied old records and documents in depth. Every detail of all the excavations that had been done here in the last 200 years was understood. These documents mentioned some places where mysterious things were found. With the help of this information, the team decided in which parts to dig and which parts to leave for the time being. In the initial days of the excavation, the team started getting some small clues. They found some old tools whose design was completely different from today's tools. Apart from this, some pieces of wood were found on which strange carvings were done. This carving was not normal. Rather, it seemed as if it was the symbol of some secret group or ancient civilization. A strange mark found on a stone surprised the team even more. These clues further increased the enthusiasm of the team. Rick said that these are signs that we are moving in the right direction. But with every new clue, the mystery deepened. Questions were increasing, but answers were nowhere to be found. Despite the initial challenges and dangers, the team did not give up and carried forward its mission of reaching a depth of 200 feet with full force. This journey to Oak Island was no longer a simple excavation, but had become a dangerous and mysterious adventure. Reaching a depth of 200 feet, the Oak Island team continued digging day and night. As the depth increased, the mystery deepened. Something new and different was being found in every layer. Initially, they found only soil and stones, but after 100 feet, strange layers of wood started appearing, which clearly indicated that this place was not natural, but someone had created it deliberately. Seeing this, the team was convinced that they were getting closer to a big secret. The atmosphere became even more tense as they reached 120 feet. The sounds of the machines became louder, and a strange silence prevailed all around during the excavation. As soon as they reached 150 feet, some members of the team heard strange sounds. At first, everyone thought that it was the noise of the machines, but even when the machines were turned off, slight vibrations were felt. It seemed as if something was moving somewhere under the ground. Some members of the team got scared and advised to stop digging. But Rick Lagina encouraged everyone and said that this is the sign we have been waiting for years. As soon as they reached 170 feet, the water pressure suddenly increased. The team immediately started the pumps so that the digging could continue. This was a very dangerous situation because if the water pressure increased, the entire digging site could sink. But the team unitedly handled this difficulty and continued digging. And then, at a depth of 200 feet, the drill of the machine hit something very hard. The sound of the machine suddenly changed, and the whole team stopped for a moment. Everyone's breath stopped. The head of the drill was on the verge of breaking. This was a sign that they had touched something very strong and unusual. Rick immediately ordered to stop the machine. At that moment, there was silence in the entire area. Everyone's eyes were on that depth where the biggest secret of history could be hidden. Shocking discovery. The machine was slowly pulled up, and everyone was stunned to see some small pieces sticking out of its head. These pieces were not of any ordinary stone or wood. They were dark in color and had strange carving-like lines on them. The team immediately understood that they had touched some very old and mysterious structure. Rick Lagina bent down and started looking at those pieces carefully. His face was serious, and his eyes were shining. He said to the rest of the team, "Friends, this is the place we had been dreaming of for so many years. This is the biggest clue ever." Hearing this, all the members of the team were caught between excitement and fear. No one could understand whether they should dig further or not. The team slowly started clearing that part. As the soil was removed, a circular shape started to appear. It looked like a big door or seal, which was extremely strong and solid. It seemed as if it had been hidden in a special way so that no one could find it easily. The camera crew, which had been recording everything till now, was busy capturing this mysterious scene. But Rick gave them clear instructions to record only a small part and keep the entire information secret. When a small part of the circular structure was cleared, strange symbols and designs started appearing on it. These marks did not belong to any known civilization or language. After seeing them, the historian of the team said that this could indicate that some secret organization is involved here, such as Knights Templar or some ancient civilization. Hearing this, the atmosphere became even more exciting and scary. Some members of the team were so scared that they asked to stop the excavation. They believed that this place was cursed, and it would not be right to disturb it. But Rick firmly said that this discovery is not only for Oak Island, but for the whole world. He assured the team that now retreating is not an option. Only a small part of that circular structure was shown on the camera. Everything else was kept secret so that the information could not spread out. All that was shown in the video was that there were strange and scary marks on the surface of that structure, which forces the audience to think about what is hidden in this place. The suspense of that moment was so deep that every member of the team understood that now they are close to a secret that can change not only Oak Island, but also the direction of history forever. Rick looked at everyone and said in a low voice, "This is not just a treasure. This is the biggest truth of history." After this, the place was sealed, and the excavation was temporarily stopped. But the mystery they had seen was forever imprinted in the hearts and minds of the team. For the audience, this moment was just a glimpse, but this glimpse was enough to make them even more curious about the truth to come. Fear and confusion inside the team. After seeing the mysterious structure found at a depth of 200 feet, a strange silence descended on the entire team. Everyone was filled with fear and questions. Some members were so nervous that they asked to stop the digging immediately. They believed that this place was not normal, and disturbing it could prove to be dangerous. A senior member of the team said, "I don't know what this is, but it seems that we are disturbing a secret that has been kept hidden for years. There must have been a reason to hide it." On the other hand, some members were remembering the famous curse of Oak Island. They told that it has been said for centuries that the mystery of Oak Island will not come out until 7 people die. So far, 6 people had died while digging on this island. This increased the fear of the team even more. They started thinking that the next life to be lost might be from someone's team. Thinking this, the decision to continue the excavation became even more difficult. The atmosphere among the team became so tense that a big debate broke out. Some people were arguing that if the excavation is not stopped now, then its consequences can be dangerous. At the same time, some people believed that it would be wrong to stop so much hard work and years of exploration midway. Everyone was adamant on their point, due to which the team seemed to be divided into 2 parts. Finally, Rick Lagina calmed everyone down. He took a deep breath and said, "If we have reached here, then we cannot back down. This is not just our dream, but an opportunity for the whole world to find the biggest truth in history. If there is a risk in this, then we will deal with that too. But the excavation will not stop." Hearing this tough decision of Rick, many members of the team felt relieved, while fear was still clearly visible on the faces of some. But everyone agreed on one thing. Now this journey will not be left incomplete. Entry of the government and outsiders. As the news of the discovery at a depth of 200 feet spread, the government suddenly became interested. At first, Rick and Marty tried to keep this information secret, but the secret could not remain hidden for long at a famous place like Oak Island. Within a few days, vehicles of government officials started arriving at the site. Along with them came some mysterious people whom the team had never seen before. These people started inspecting the deepest part of the excavation directly without any introduction. This sudden interest of the government surprised the team. Marty tried to ask them questions, but he did not get any clear answer. It was just said that all this was under national security, and the team would have to remain silent for the time being. Hearing this, Rick began to suspect that the government wanted to hide the real truth of Oak Island. Meanwhile, mysterious events began to increase around the site. At night, some strangers were seen surreptitiously hovering around the excavation. Some cameras disappeared, and important documents were tampered with. The team began to feel that someone was constantly monitoring their every move. The news of Oak Island spread like wildfire on social media as well. People started putting forth different theories on Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube. Some said that some alien technology had been found there, while some claimed that it was not a treasure, but the secret of some ancient civilization. Some people even began to believe that the government wanted to hide the secrets buried under Oak Island from the world. When the media tried to question Rick and Marty, they were given very limited information. Rick simply said, "We have discovered something that is much bigger than our expectations, but we cannot tell much right now." This statement deepened the mystery and increased people's curiosity even more. Now, the search for Oak Island was no longer just a team project. The involvement of the government, the presence of mysterious outsiders, and the interest of the media made it a topic of global discussion. The pressure on the team was mounting, but Rick and Marty knew that if they gave up, the mystery would remain buried forever. That's why they decided that no matter what obstacles came their way, the excavation would continue, and the truth would be brought to the world. Old documents and secret maps. While exploring Oak Island, Rick and Marty Lagina's team found evidence that gave a new twist to the entire search. In the middle of the excavation, they found an old wooden box buried deep in the soil. When this box was carefully opened, old papers and maps with some strange markings were found in it. These documents were in a very fragile condition, as if they had been buried there for centuries. The team read them carefully after cleaning them, and the information that came out blew everyone's mind. These documents clearly mentioned that a secret chamber exists about 200 feet below the depth of Oak Island. This chamber was not normal. According to the documents, it was deliberately hidden by covering it with soil, wood, and stones in several layers. This information convinced the team that they were digging in the right direction, and their target was now very close. The most surprising thing was that these documents also mentioned the Knights Templar. The Knights Templar was a very mysterious group, which protected religious treasures and secret knowledge centuries ago. It is said that they hid their secret wealth in different parts of the world, and Oak Island could be one of those hidden treasures. On reading this, Rick realized that this discovery is not limited to gold or jewelry. There may be a big and dangerous secret hidden behind it, which can change the direction of history. Rick told the team, "Friends, this is not just treasure. I think there is something here that has been kept secret for centuries. If this truth comes out, the whole world will be shaken." After this revelation, both the excitement and fear of the team increased. Now they had only one goal: to reach that secret chamber and reveal the truth. Mysterious sounds and strange events. As the excavation started approaching the depth of 200 feet, strange and scary events started happening on Oak Island. One night, the team was working at the excavation site when suddenly strange, slow sounds started coming from all around. At first, everyone thought that it would be the noise of the machines, but even when the machines were turned off, the sounds kept coming. It seemed as if someone was slowly walking or whispering under the ground. Many members of the team were frightened to hear this. Not only sounds, the machines started malfunctioning repeatedly during the excavation. Every time the team went deeper, one or the other machine suddenly stopped working. The engineers tried to fix them several times, but they could not understand why the machines were failing again and again. Some members even started feeling that perhaps some invisible force wanted to stop this search. And then, the scariest moment came when the cameras captured something strange. Strange shadows started appearing repeatedly in the surveillance cameras installed at the excavation site. Sometimes it seemed that a person was standing there, but when the team went and looked, there was nothing there. Sometimes a figure passing by quickly was seen in the video, which gave the team goosebumps. All these strange incidents created fear and restlessness in the team's mind. Some people believed that this was the effect of the famous curse of Oak Island. At the same time, some said that perhaps some external force was keeping an eye on their search and trying to stop them. But Rick gave courage to the team and said that all this was just an illusion of the mind. He explained to everyone that if they retreated in fear, this mystery would remain buried forever. The team decided to keep the fear aside and continue the work. Now, every member had become more cautious than before. They knew that there was not just soil and stones in the depths, but something that was constantly watching them. As the excavation was progressing, both the mystery and danger on Oak Island were increasing rapidly. These strange incidents made it clear that this search was not just a historical excavation. Now it had become a mission where a new level of mystery, fear, and thrill was unfolding at every step. The team was convinced that no matter how many obstacles come in their way, they would not back down. Because now, it was a fight to uncover not just the truth about Oak Island, but the truth about the history of the entire world. Real reveal, first glimpse. After days of continuous hard work, dangerous challenges, and mysterious events, the moment finally arrived for which Rick, Marty, and their entire team had been waiting for years. The excavation finally reached the place where old maps and documents had indicated the existence of a secret chamber. The entire atmosphere was tense. Everyone was standing holding their breath. The cold wind coming from under the ground, The strange smell of dampness and the silence all around were making everything extremely mysterious. The team carefully started clearing the entrance of that secret chamber. When the last layer of soil and stones was removed, a heavy stone door was seen in front. This door was not ordinary. Strange and ancient symbols were engraved on its surface. These symbols did not seem to be from any known language or civilization. Even the historians of the team were surprised to see them. Rick took a deep breath and said, "Friends, this is it. This moment will prove to be the biggest truth of our lives." The door was very heavy, but the team used all their strength to open it a little. As soon as the door moved, a strong gust of cold and sealed air came out. Along with it, a loud, light whistling sound echoed, which gave everyone goosebumps. The camera crew tried to record this moment, but Rick clearly said that only the initial glimpse should be recorded, not the complete information. When the door opened a little, the sight inside surprised everyone. A slight glimpse was seen on the camera. Piles of old gold, some old and broken bones, and strange carvings carved on the walls. Looking at those carvings, it seemed as if they were telling the story of some secret organization or ancient civilization. Both surprise and fear were clearly visible in the eyes of everyone present there. Watching that moment, Rick said in a low voice, "This is not just a treasure. It will change history forever." His words echoed in the heart of every member of the team. This discovery was not only going to solve the mystery of Oak Island, but was also going to give a new turn to the history of the whole world. Sealing everything and silence. Moments after this revelation, the atmosphere changed completely. Suddenly, government officials reached the site, and the team was ordered to retreat. Rick and Marty were clearly told to stop further digging and not to give out any information about whatever they have seen. A promise of confidentiality was taken from all the members of the team. The government immediately sealed the entire area. Barricades were put up all around, and heavy security was deployed. Now, neither any outsider could go there, nor any member of the team was allowed to go there freely. All this happened so quickly that the team itself was surprised. No clear statement was given to the media. When journalists asked questions, the officials just said that the investigation is going on. This small statement increased the curiosity of the people. Various theories started spreading on social media. Some were saying that evidence of aliens had been found there, while others were claiming that it was the secret of some ancient civilization that the government was hiding from the world. Rick and Marty's team was also forced to remain silent. What they had seen was such a big revelation that if it had come before the world, the course of history would have changed forever. But now that truth was imprisoned behind the door of that secret chamber, amid heavy security and government silence. Rick explained to the team that it was wise to remain silent right now, but he also promised that one day this truth would be brought before the world. There was determination in his eyes. He said in a low voice, "What we have seen is the biggest secret of history, and it cannot remain buried forever." Now this mystery of Oak Island had deepened even more. The eyes of the world were fixed on that place, but the truth was locked forever in some secret basement, amid darkness and silence. The only question left in the minds of the audience and fans is, what was found 200 feet below, which is being hidden from the world? Social media and fans' theories. As soon as the news of the sudden halt to the excavation of Oak Island and the sealing of the entire area by the government spread, there was a storm on the internet. People's discussions spread like fire on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and other social media platforms. Oak Island fans from all over the world started presenting their own theories about this mystery. Everyone was trying to understand what was found that made the government take such strict action. Many people believed that the team had found evidence of aliens 200 feet below. A user on Reddit claimed that he saw a strange machine-like thing in the blurred glimpse of the camera, which is far ahead of human technology. At the same time, a trend started on Twitter, for Oak Island aliens, in which people were sharing various pictures and theories. On the other hand, some people said that this discovery is related to some secret organization. They believed that the Knights Templar, or Freemasons, had hidden their secret treasure and mystery at this place centuries ago. And the government does not want this information to reach the world. Thinking this, many people alleged that the government is trying to suppress the real truth of Oak Island. Some people were talking even more deeply. They said that there is evidence of an ancient civilization buried under Oak Island. If this truth comes out, it will change the history books. That is why the government is keeping everything a secret. The anger and curiosity of the fans was continuously increasing. Thousands of videos started getting uploaded on YouTube in which people were making their own analysis and predictions. Everyone had the same question. What is there 200 feet below that is being hidden from everyone's eyes? Grand recap and suspenseful closing. At the end of the video, the entire story so far is shown in a fast montage. The mysterious background of Oak Island, the hard work of Rick and Marty, dangerous digging, strange events, government interference, and finally, the first glimpse of that secret chamber. Everything is brought to the audience at lightning speed. The suspenseful music gradually increases in the soundtrack. With each glimpse, the excitement and restlessness of the audience also increases. In the last shot, only the door of the secret chamber is visible, on which strange and scary symbols are engraved. The camera slowly zooms on it, and suddenly the screen goes black. After this, a strong suspense line resonates. The real truth found 200 feet below Oak Island. Will it ever be revealed to the world? After this line, a few seconds of silence is left, so that the restlessness in the minds of the audience increases further. This closing forces the audience to wait eagerly for the next episode. In the last part of the video, Rick's team and the narrator ask the audience a direct question. According to you, what can be hidden 200 feet below Oak Island? Is it the secret of an ancient civilization, the treasure of a secret organization, or something that is beyond our imagination? Viewers are asked to write their opinion in the comment section. This interaction not only deepens the mystery, but also makes the fans a part of the story. After this, a strong subscribe appeal is made. If you are as curious about this mystery of Oak Island as we are, then subscribe to the channel now and press the bell icon so that you do not miss the update of the next big discovery.